Hey everybody, Damon here. Now I've had a few people ask me, not that many, but a few have asked me about the EvH Iconic. How is it as a pedal platform? Those of you who know me know that normally for gigging and recording I tend to use fairly clean amps and use pedals to create drive sounds. I use a Bassman, I use a WEM, I use a 65 Deluxe. There's a load of different amps that I use. I use a Marshall JTM 30 as well, which is a great sounding little amp. So so I'm going to use just a tele, bits of caster here, but with custom shop no caster pickups in it. I think they're no casters. And a Les Paul, I guess, and that'll give you a pretty good idea. So what I've done is I have selected some of my favouriteest drive pedals that I'm going to try. We've got the ODR one, the Nobels. There we go, you all know that one. Favourite of the Nashville session guys. We have the exotic BB Preamp, which kind of sounds like the Marshall Blues Breaker. Love that one as well. I'm going to use the Keeley workstation here as well, but I'm going to use the Mod Plus on that to give me a kind of the pushed tube screamery kind of vibe. So that should fatten up the mid-range, especially on the telly. And then finally, the Wampler Euphoria with its wobbly bits, look at that, on the smooth setting, which is nice and smooth and, dare I say it, well they say it, Dumble-esque, whether it is or not, but it's one of my favourite drive pedals anyway. So we'll do tele and we'll do Les Paul here, all through the Iconic. No backing tracks, just so you can hear the tone. Let's see how it sounds as a pedal platform amp. We'll have a little bit of reverb on, and it's on quarter power. So let's get in there and create some tunes. Like, subscribe. Let's do it. Just to give you an idea, I've left the stereo mic on in the room as well, so this is the clean sound straight into the amp. And okay, we have our Keeley Blues Driver mod. that. Okay, Tube Screamer is win. Next up, BB Preamp. the mighty Euphoria. Bass all the way down, otherwise it gets a bit fuzzy. On the smooth setting, gain just over halfway. So, very quickly, I thought I'd just check how it sounds with a bit of fuzz. I've got my favourite mini fuzz face here, which is just a great sounding pedal. I'll have a chat about those in a second. Let's just have a little bit of a bonus round here with the fuzz face, and let's see how it takes it. Because I do find I do struggle a little bit with stuff like 65 Deluxe with a fuzz face. It's really spiky. You have to roll all the top end off. So let's see how it sounds. there we go, everyone. I've got to say, that amp, Iconic 40 there, took all those pedals with extreme ease, and I would say no little aplomb. It can be quite difficult putting different types of drive pedals through one amp, but that just did it really well. So from my point of view, the sounds there that I really liked, with the tele, I loved the Tube Screamer, so that's like the Mod Plus, which is allegedly like a slightly tweaked TS8. Sounded really, really good, really fat. I love the BB preamp with that as well, a bit more gnarly, a bit more Marshall-esque. Sounded killer on this as well. The ODR, very, very warm sounding. Maybe should have turned down the bottom end a little bit. That's the only thing with that. Just a really warm, it's so warm the bottom end's a little bit ill-defined. The Euphoria was the one out of all of them that allowed you to hear the sound, the inherent tonality of the guitar the most. And the fuzz face, which I do struggle with sometimes, I say especially through any kind of 60s like black knob Fender amps, it can be a little bit spiky and hard to deal with. So with fuzz faces, what I always do is I turn the gain all the way up, so it's very fizzy and compressed, and then just turn it back till you lose that kind of sound like it's frying something. Yeah, so that sounds really sweet. Sounded great. Rhythm on this and the lead on the Les Paul with that sounded amazing. But the thing to remember is all the EQs on the amp are set at like 12 o'clock, okay, and with the pedals roughly halfway for everything, with the exception of the Euphoria. Turn the bass down, because you turn the bass up it brings kind of almost like a fuzz-like tonality to the pedal, which I didn't want, and as you heard, you really hear the tonality of the guitar with that pedal. So if you're looking for something that's got a spanking clean channel but takes pedals really, really well and has a fantastic proper high gain channel as well with a boost, the Iconic 40 is just, it's amazing. It is like a Fender Hot Rod Deluxe on steroids, really. That's kind of how I see it. Okay, I hope you've enjoyed this, quite in depth. I hope you hung with it. I'm going to do some more stuff of this kind of ilk, and I've also got a couple of new Charvels that I'm going to do some demos of this week as well. So thank you for watching. Please like, please subscribe. My name's Damon. I'll see you soon.